Mardi Gras New Orleans has nothing on this. We took this city over clean and sober. Clean and sober. We partied. We're not a glum lot of people. We have fun in this thing, and we have had a fantastic time.
The 75th anniversary celebrates the day that Dr. Bob took his last drink.
It's an opportunity for all of us to see that everybody's the same and battling the same disease.
I came here to follow my sponsor because it worked for her, it should work for me.
And wanted to find out what it's like to really live sober.
I think it's like really cool how I can walk into a city that I've never really been to, and I can see like 50,000 people that all share like something in common. I mean, that's pretty powerful stuff.
It was breathtaking.
My name is Mel Barger. I live in Toledo, Ohio, and I got sober April 15th, 1950. But I was in AA a year and a half before that. And of course, what I learned in that year and a half was that I could stay sober in AA, and I also stayed sober for 3 months without AA, and I discovered that AA sobriety is good, and white knuckle sobriety doesn't work. It doesn't last. So I've been sober ever since and very steady in my attendance at AA meetings. And I'm 84 now, 85 in September, and it's given me a pretty good life.
Hi, I'm Cookie S. I've been sober for 14 years.
Hi, my name is Shay S. I have 5 years of sobriety.
I got 18 months a couple days ago.
I've been sober since February the 2nd of 2009. I have 17 months.
I'll have a year on the 25th. Worth every day.
I've been in the program for 18 and a half years.
I'm from Houston, and I've been a friend of Bill for about 2 years and a half, 19 months sober, and I'm 18.
I've been a friend of Bill for a little over 2 years, and I got about 8 months sober right now.
Anonymity is important for a number of reasons.
Many reasons.
But one of the reasons, the most simple and obvious one, is to protect people from losing their jobs when you find out you're an alcoholic. So as a way to identify yourself, oh, we're both friends of Bill. We have a friend named Bill.
Right.
A friend in common.
Hi, my name is Mauricio. I'm a friend of Bill.
Hi, I'm Daniela, and I'm a friend of Louis.
And we're headed to the registration for the convention. I'm a little bit unsure exactly what to expect. I'm very excited. I know there's some great speakers. I also want to hear the Serenity Prayer. So many people saying the Serenity Prayer at the same time. That to me is worthwhile the trip. Thank you very much.
Badge is an identifier. This is my name as I wish to be identified. It's about coming out of the shame and isolation of our disease.
I was at a meeting one time speaking, and I said, I think I might be in the wrong place. I understand you all experimented with drugs and alcohol. Is that correct? And everybody said, yes. I said, well, I never experimented with drugs and alcohol. I was in advanced research and development.
Hi, I'm Richard Davis Springle, and we are in San Antonio, Texas, doing Bill W. and Dr. Bob. And I am Dr. Bob.
My name is Gary Kimball, and I'm also in San Antonio, Texas at the Cameo Center, performing in Bill W. and Dr. Bob, and I play Bill W.
The whole town is mobbed with our people. So everywhere you go, you see the green strap and the little sign, and everybody's name is on there. So you walk up and, hey, Bill, and hi, Bob.
Without even mentioning who we were, people would just see him and how he looks and go, there goes Bill and Bob.
Well, you are very good lookalikes.
I felt like Michael Jackson and Elvis going out for a stroll.
Yeah.
I think they were as much giving us love as they were expressing their gratitude for Bill and Bob.
Nice to meet you, Bill.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Bob.
I want to hear about you and booze.
Booze is the glue that holds me together. It's the one thing I can count on. Only now the goddamn stuff doesn't even work anymore. With or without it, I'm a monster.
The monster is our disease.
You really believe that, Bill?
What these two men shared, Bill passing on what he learned to Bob, and Bill and Bob passing it on to Billy Dotson, went around the globe after 75 years and has reached millions of people.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
65,000 people gathered last night in the Alamo Dome from 80 countries around the world. And to me, it was an extraordinary experience. Being in the crowd approaching the Alamo Dome, I felt like I was being reunited with my family.
For the first time in my life, I wasn't afraid because I felt like I was amongst my peers and my brothers and sisters in the fellowship.
My sobriety depends on his sobriety and everyone else's sobriety in the fellowship around the world, and without that collective consciousness, none of us would have a chance of surviving.
Alcohol touches so many lives.
I started using when I was 12, 14.
I was 11, 16, 17.
And it got rough and I got sent to Texas and lived with this guy and that woman, and they saved my life.
I do everything by myself. This was something for me to step outside of myself, to be of service of other people, to know that this thing really works.
As soon as you walk into that area, everybody starts introducing themselves, people grabbing your tag. Hi, Gary from New York. Hi, Will from Philly. Hi, you know, I'm Mary from so-and-so, and just this immediate familiarity. It was a beautiful thing, and it was very moving to me. It was an awesome spectacle. Watching people come out from the various countries with the flags from their nation. Knowing for so many of those people how much extra courage it takes to form an AA group. For instance, in the People's Republic of China, there were beach balls being tossed around all over the floor, and then everybody was doing the wave all the way around from the bottom to the top, and that was just, it was really something. It was a great, exuberant, joyous celebration.
My favorite moment was the opening ceremony, Flag Day, and 91 countries were represented. And I know that I'm never so far away from home anywhere I go. You know, and even being here in the United States, there's a meeting in all 50 states. So anywhere I go, I can pick up the phone and I can call somebody.
I think it works internationally because the 12 steps in the program of action and the philosophy of AA is universal. It touches people from all religions, all cultures.
The fellowship. I mean, the fellowship is what kept me sober, and it's like even between young people in AA. I don't know, it's just like that common bond. And
I needed help, but I didn't know where to get it from. And it's like now, it's like I'm in a place where I can offer help to someone that needs it. So that's like really important. Self-esteem is the reason I got drunk. I didn't have it. I have it today.
You hear people in meetings say, I am a grateful recovering alcoholic. And I didn't understand that. I hear that when I was early sober. I said, what in the world? I am not. I'd say, my name's Gary and I am not grateful to be an alcoholic. But today I'm very grateful because I have recovery. Alcoholism was spiritual boot camp for me. It was, that's where I got to develop compassion.
Oh, I go to 4 or 5 meetings a week. I've been absolutely, completely sober for 60 years. No, I wouldn't say I was sober 60 years if I had relapsed. I'm 84 now, will be 85 in September. And I want to keep going to meetings right to the very last. I don't know how far I am from taking the first drink, but we always assume that it's there waiting for us.
So to expect a person with 30 years of sobriety who has not drank anything in 30 years and 40 years and, you know, on up, and 50 years and the 63 years, oh my God, goosebumps. I'm getting it. Oh my, I'm sorry, my voice. Oh, that was the hope for me. And I know I have a lot of work, reconstruction of my life in all areas, you know. I'm a female, I wear a lot of hats. Mother, you know, daughter, wife, you know, and I'm learning how to do these things sober.
For me, the seminal step was the fourth step. I came to realize through that step that every person that I had a resentment against had tried to love me, and I made it impossible for them to love me because I was unable to give or receive love. And in that, I came to realize that I was not a victim in my life, that I had been creating my life, and that everything that happened to me came as a direct consequence of decisions that I had made.
All I know is that when I keep coming back, I get exposed to people who are just like me. But the only difference is that they have more experience in living life on life terms.
AA is stories. That's all it is. It's just sharing your story with other people. That's what makes AA work.
You know, Bill, all of our lives, people have been trying to tell us what's wrong with us. They can't fix us with that.
No, Smithy, they can't. Maybe when we're telling our stories to one another, being honest, that's truth, has the ring of truth in it. And maybe when we're telling it, something true jumps across the gap between one drunk and another, you know, like sound waves or light beams. And maybe, when no one's looking, it slips up under the fella's ribs and hits him in the heart.
Yeah, but you're getting kind of complicated there, Abercrombie. I mean, you're putting in an awful lot of fireworks and magic.
I can see the shape of this whole thing emerging.
Oh, well, if this new treatment of yours works, we got no choice but to try it out on others.
We'll save hundreds, thousands, millions.
Let's just get one more.